on behalf of the Big Sandy School Systems, trustees, administration, staff, students, and everyone, we welcome you. Thank you for taking the opportunity to visit with us today. It's a little cool day, which makes it nice and pleasant in here. And if it does rain, I don't think it's going to dampen the spirit of these seniors, because I think they're anxious to move on. The class of 1996 at Big Sandy High School consists of 22 students who've gone to school here for a number of years, plus 2 foreign exchange students. If you've been reading the paper for past years, you know that this is a very academically oriented class, large number of honor society. In fact, I don't know when I've heard so many students throughout the years come and talk to the school secretary about, well, what's my scholastic average this quarter now and that. Very much concerned about academics. But I think one of the best things about this class is concern about being good people. I've heard many comments from the staff, how this class will be missed, the majority of it. A lot of the voting for Student Citizens of the Year awards, and a lot of the votes as senior citizenships, very highly contested and thought about, because there are so many of these people that would certainly qualify for those awards. In fact, we have a Student Citizen of the Month award, which Student Council nominates these students and the faculty picks them, but 8 times in their 4 years career here, these seniors have served as Student Citizen of the Month. Like I said, it's a well-behaved class, and I always add, as far as I know, we haven't had any problems with it. The senior trip, I think, was particularly a good time. I particularly am going to miss the senior class, but like the rest of the faculty, I realize it's time for them to move on. This year, because of the competition academically with the classes, we have a co-salutatorian. I think that reflects the close competition. Valedictorian had a 3.94, the co-salutatorian's a 3.91, and our runner-up had a 3.89, and garnered, like, I don't know, over $4,000 worth of scholarships, which shows you some kind of competition. She won't be up here speaking today, but that's Natalie Davidson. In alphabetical order, I'm going to introduce 2 co-salutatorians, and then we'll be calling up the parents to receive trophies. And I understand the 2 young ladies are going to give a speech together. Our first co-salutatorian is Leah Grubb, daughter of Doug and Nora Grubb. Leah is going to attend Dawson Community College this year. She, like the other 2 people who'll be up here today, very diversified in school. A lot of responsibility, a lot of popularity, but basically nice people. These are the kind of people you see in the hall. They've got a smile on their face. They're people who have talked to you. They're people that are nice to everyone. Leah Grubb is a Girl State delegate. She was involved in volleyball and basketball. She's also been a Carnival King, Homecoming Queen. Very friendly, positive approach. Her other co-salutatorian is Holly Quinn, daughter of Bob and Ann Quinn. 2 times out of her 4 years of high school, she's been selected as Student Citizen of the Month. Some of her qualifications, this is the girl that accepts responsibility really well. She's been a Hugh O'Brien, the only delegate for Big Sandy to that as a sophomore. She's been on student council, she's been Secretary of Honor Society, she's junior class president, given lots of responsibilities. But this is the same girl also that's been involved in cheerleading, she's been involved in tennis, all kind of musical awards, play, pep club, speech, drama, district of music. I think one of the comments I heard one time was, someone said, well, Holly has kind of a Pollyanna concept. Well, like I told Polly, I said, that's about the best compliment I could ever give anybody. Someone who always had a positive outlook and a friendly smile and talked to people. So I think that that is quite an honor, really, to be called Pollyanna. This time I would like to call the 2 co-salutatorians together and their parents at this time, Mr. and Mrs. Grubb and Mr. and Mrs. Quinn, and Holly and Leah. Okay?
Good afternoon. Faculty, members of the board, families, friends, and classmates, welcome to the special occasion of our graduation. To start with, Lee and I would like to recognize Natalie Davidson, who is in very, very close running with us for salutatorian. Natalie Davidson, thank you so much for this opportunity to stand in front of such a big crowd and speak. You came out on top, actually.
As a class, we have received a great amount of guidance this past week, but the advice that touches us the most is that today is the beginning, not the end. True, it's the end of our lives at BSHS, the end of extracurriculars for many, schooling for few, but it is the beginning of the rest of our lives.
The future holds so much for all of us, and we have so much to give to the future. The past 13 years have been a very long, hard road for most, if not all of us. We have made many memories together as a class, from Boys Chase Girls on Effie Miley Playground to the 6th grade send-off.
From sneak trip at Fairmont to get-togethers at Sheehy Park. These experiences will always be cherished in our hearts. From Holly and I to the class of 1996, may all your dreams come true, and we wish you the best of luck wherever life leads. Thank you.
But we should learn and if we trust.
The valedictorian of the class is Dwayne Ray, son of Marla and Jim Ray. He's going to be attending Bozeman, where he'll be majoring in electrical engineering. If you read the paper about him, you saw he was involved in math, science, sports, pep bands, sounding select groups, pioneer plays, annual staff. In fact, I think one of the comments made the other night at awards assembly was the fact that Dwayne is so eager to be involved in all these things that he's rushed many times right from his basketball practice or football practice or track practice right to the activity, and some were hoping maybe he'd just taken a few more minutes to get showered before he came there. That's how enthusiastic as he was. This kid is involved in many, many things. I think by working with him, though, as his being student body president, really illustrates some of his abilities. He's a doer. If you want a job done, Dwayne's the guy that can do it. He can get things organized. He has a multitude of talent. It'll be really interesting to follow his career and just see how much he progresses. But I think Dwayne then stands out really as a stalwart member of a class of outstanding people. This time I'd like to call Dwayne's parents, Jim and Marla Ray Ford, and Dwayne Ray at this time, please.
Trustees, administration, faculty, parents, relatives, friends, and classmates. I am honored to be able to speak to you today on behalf of the class of 1996. This graduating class is one of many diverse talents. We have used these talents to excel in such areas as music, drama, athletics, and academics. We have gone beyond the classrooms. We have learned many valuable lessons which will help us for the rest of our lives. As I look back at the past 12 years, I realize how fortunate I am to be part of this exceptional class. I am saddened that we will never be together as one class again after today, and that now is the time to say goodbye. However, we must remember that today is not an ending, but a beginning. The beginning of the rest of our lives. The future stretches out like a blank piece of paper waiting to be filled. With our intelligence and skills, I feel confident that we can write a great tomorrow. We can relate to a woman often mentioned for her great accomplishments, Helen Keller. Many people know how Helen Keller overcame the difficult physical challenge of being rendered deaf, dumb, and blind after a fever as a baby, and how she eventually learned to communicate learning Braille. What many people do not know, however, is how hard Helen Keller worked as an adult. After graduating with honors from Radcliffe College, she worked to help others until her death at age of 88. She gave lectures for the American Foundation for the Blind, and she helped raise a fund of some $2 million for this foundation. On her 80th birthday, the American Foundation for Overseas Blind honored her by announcing the Helen Keller International Award for those who gave outstanding help to the blind. Not only are each of us called to overcome our own faults, weaknesses, and limitations, but we are asked to exercise our strengths. Strengths in whatever area. No job or profession is less important or less rewarding than any other as long as we strive to do our very best at it and enjoy it. Just as being a good actor, musician, a good athlete, a good officer, a good student, or whatever takes hours and hours of practice and hard work, so does doing well in the world beyond high school. Just surviving is not what we are called to do. If it is to be, it is up to me is a unique 10-word saying, with each word containing only 2 letters. If we accept this responsibility, we will succeed. Throughout our lives, we must look first to ourselves and realize that we can decide our future. With the help of God, we can continue to work towards each goal we set, facing success as well as failure head on. We have been fortunate to receive a good start here at Big Sandy High School, where teachers and coaches were always ready to give us the extra time and attention we needed. We know, too, that we have the community's support as we head out to take on our next challenges. Most of all, we have families that love us and want only the best for us, and a powerful God who is only a prayer away. These facts are important and should not be taken for granted. The praise we have received has helped make us want to work even harder and have achieved even more. We have left our mark here at Big Sandy High, and I know we are ready to face whatever lies ahead. I have really enjoyed our years together, especially the last 4. I will miss you and hope to see you at Homecoming 2000, where we can laugh over our recollections of high school. So, my classmates, I challenge you to pursue and accomplish your goals, using the tools you have received during high school and making the most of your God-given talents. There are several poster sayings that come to mind. For example, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Be all that you can be. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Hakuna Matata and others. But I leave you with this thought. Even a mosquito doesn't get a slap on the back until it starts to work. Good luck and God bless you. Take care, my friends. Thank you.
I, Tessa Bly, am the daughter of Paul and Valerie Bly. To begin, I want to thank Mr. Lackner for all the support you gave me. I may not have been a key player, but I sure felt like one. To Leah, I want to thank you for our friendship on and off the court. I'll never forget our special road trips to Havre or out to Sheehy Park. To Aaron Walker, what can I say? You have been the best friend I could have asked for. You are always there whenever I need a shoulder to cry on or someone to laugh with. To Shane Klein, thanks for being like a big brother. I will cherish your advice forever. To my big sis Erin, I want to thank you for including me in our road trips and talking at all hours of the night about life in general. To my little sisters, Jen and Emily, you guys are the best. Thanks for encouraging me throughout the year. To my mom and dad, thank you for giving me a great head start on life. I've learned a lot from you both. Mom, I thank God for the special friendship we share. Kind of like college buddies in a dorm, right? Anyway, Mom, always remember, I'll like you forever, I'll love you for always. As long as I'm living, my mother you'll be. Finally, to the rest of my friends and to the class of 1996, I'll miss you all, but never forget you.
I, Shane Chavette, have a few family and friends to thank for helping me get through my school years. First, I would like to begin by thanking my friends. David, thanks for all the good times we've had at the ranch together, especially elk hunting and branding. Dwayne, thanks for all of our good summer chats at the Quonset and all of the fun we've had at Harvest together, with many more good times to come. Brad, thanks for all the excitement that you've gave our elk hunting experience, especially by getting lost in the trees and looking for you for several hours. Steve, thanks for finding Gambler for me. She has made my spring a lot more enjoyable. And last but not least, my family. Scott, thanks for being there when I needed you, and also thanks for listening to all of my wisdom that I would freely share with you. Shelley, thanks for coming home all the way from Nashville. You are a great example of a person living their dreams. Mom, thanks for all the little things that you do for me that I always don't say thanks for. You will never know how much I appreciate you being there when I need you. Thanks, Mom. And last but not least, I want to thank my dad. Dad, you have been there when I needed you. You have been my role model, confidant, super glue partner, and more than anything, you've just been my dad. Thanks, Daryl. Mom, Dad, you are the greatest, and I will always remember that.
Good afternoon. I, Jason Cook, would like to start off by thanking my family for being there and all the support. I'd like to thank my dad for the roof over my head and my mother for the good cooking. Secondly, I would like to thank all my friends for the good years in the past, and I look forward to more good times in the future. To the fourth period study hall, Doug, Holly, and Nicole, we had a lot of interesting things happen, and it was fun. To Doug, we have had a lot of good times together and many more to come. To the two cowboys, Shane and Brad, thanks for showing me the cowboy way. Lastly, I want to wish the undergraduates an excellent year next year.
Hi, Scott Darlington. Would like to start by thanking my family. I know I've not been the easiest kid to look after, but you always seem to have found me, and always in places you expected me to be. To Ralph, thanks for always being there. To Mitch, I would tell you to stay out of trouble, but it wouldn't do a bit of good. Besides, then I wouldn't have any fun. To Dave, well, you know, but they wouldn't let me say it. To Justin, try not to be so crazy, and we'll still try to get together at 3:25. To Nick, if you would ever leave your fishing line in the water long enough, you'd probably get a bite. Brad, I hope to see you doing Little Caesars commercial someday. To Shane, settle down. You don't have to be nervous all the time. To Aaron and Kristen, you don't have to be grumpy every day. To Labuda, try to be serious for one day out of your life. To Buck and Shano, we will have to go to Fort Beach for breakfast again. Maybe my friends will be there. To Bubba, for being the nicest man a guy could meet. To Fudd, thanks for always being my buddy. To anyone unmentioned, thanks a lot, it's been fun. Oh, and sir, there isn't anything in my lip.
I, Natalie Davidson, would like to say thank you to my family, friends, and teachers. Mom and Dad, you have constantly been there for me by pausing the movie to explain to me what the heck is going on, to those serious moments of comforting me while I was crying. You're the best parents I could ever ask for, and I'm very thankful to be your daughter. I'm also proud to be a sister of two wonderful brothers and that love to beat on me, and a sister who loves to give hugs. You guys are the greatest. Thanks for all the memories. Set you slowpoke, good luck trying to get up to a real alarm. As for my friends, each of you have helped me in good times and bad, in your own special way. Thank you for being who you are and all the memories we have shared. Hey, don't forget about knocking, playing pick a canary, racing to see the sunset, dancing to the birdie song, looking at the waterfalls, rushing down mountains on a snowboard, of course, being given, and remember I love to laugh. You all have helped in various ways to make me the person I am today. Thank you. I, Nicole DeRosier, wish to thank and acknowledge many people. First, to Doug, Jason, and Holly. Fourth period study hall will always stand out as being one of the most interesting parts of the day. To Nellie and Jessica, now you can go on your summer adventure knowing the proper way to ask for a piece of gum. To Jada and the rest of the remaining tennis team, next year don't kill yourself or your racket, and remember you're just having a bad day. Okay, now on to my brother Danny. You and I have become pretty close friends in these past few years, and I've come to realize that I'm really going to miss sharing the basement with you and walking in to bug you whenever I wanted to. You're a really great brother. To my good friends Rashay Ophis and Danny Menard, you two have definitely kept my life interesting. I don't think I'll ever look at semis or gas stations the same way again. And finally, to my parents, thanks for everything. Mom, you have been the one and true stable support in my life. No matter what happened or what I did, I could always come to you. Thanks for being there. Before I'm done, I'd like to thank all my classmates, teachers, and everyone else who throughout the years have helped to shape the person I am now. I'd like to think you've done a good job. Thanks.
I, Aaron Gideon, would like to thank everyone who made the last 4 years of my life very memorable. I would like to start by thanking my parents for always being there for me and giving me support, even when I wasn't ready to hear it, especially after a tough loss in basketball. I also would like to thank all of the teachers for putting up with me over the years, especially this year when my attitude towards schoolwork wasn't the best. Derek, we had a lot of fun together watching Laker games, hanging out with Celeste and Jamie, and just driving around this exciting town. I'll never forget any of it. Doug, I don't know what to say, man. We've been best friends ever since we were little, and we've been through quite a lot together. Although we've had some bad times, I'll always remember the many good times, especially when you were there to take my mind off my women problems. I'll never forget that. Thanks for being my best friend. Finally, I would like to thank Mr. Lackner, not only for being the best coach, but also for his advice on everything, and my class for giving me many great memories.
I, Leah Grubb, want to thank my parents, first of all, for putting up with me, and mostly for your love and patience. I couldn't have made it this far without you. To my other family members, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, etc., thank you for being here. I know you wouldn't have missed it for anything, yes, even fishing. And I appreciate all you've done for me through the years. To Serena, Kristen, Karina, Levi, Tim, Lisa, Megan, and all my other special friends, we've had some great times and definitely more to come. Good luck in all you do the rest of high school. I will miss you all. To Tessa, I've enjoyed the times we've had, state games, Sheedy Park, and I'm glad we've become great friends. To Mitch, thank you for being such a sweetie. I'm going to miss you next year. I won't have you around to take care of me. You better come visit. To Justin, we've been friends since we were born, and you've come to be like a brother to me, and a very important part of my life. You'll never know how much I love you. To Haley, take it easy on Mom and Dad these next 8 years. I'm going to miss you. And to Jamie, well sis, what can I say? I'm looking forward to getting the Grubb girls back together and rooming with you next year. I hope life brings you what you want and deserve. Finally, to my classmates. You're all very special people, and I'm proud to have known you all. Thank you for the many memories, and I wish you the best of luck in the future. Keep in touch.
I, Jessica Heikkinen, would like to thank my host family, the Gasmodas, for supporting me throughout the year and having the patience to explain new and different things to me. The year has gone by really fast, filled with great memories. I am happy I had the chance to come and live in Big Sandy. It is a beautiful town with wonderful people. In the beginning of the year, I was a little confused of the new lifestyle and the people, but with the help of my host family, friends, and teachers, I overcame my confusion and I had a fantastic year in Big Sandy High School. I would like to thank the volleyball team for a good season and the play crew for excellent performances. Also thank you for the tennis team. I enjoyed our conversations on the bus. I greatly appreciate Leona and Leonard Sorensen's extended hospitality. We had some good times together. I love you all, and I will miss you after my return to Finland.
I, Rand Kephart, thank my parents, who no matter what, have always been there for me, through all my decisions, right or wrong. Marissa, Allison, Scarlett, and Janessa, we've had some fun times in Havre. Thanks for the great memories. Mrs. Jesperson, for helping me through the rough spots in my life, for being a great teacher and friend, also for all the tough AP assignments. Patty, for giving me a place to go during study hall. Chrissy, we may not have always gotten along, but you've always forgave me for beating on you and stuck by me. Mr. Burnwell, well, for helping me kill time when I had nothing better to do. My classmates, for all the fun times we've shared. Good luck to you all. Mitch, for putting up with me and my attitude for the last 4 years. I will miss you all.
I, Justin Colbeck, would like to start off by thanking my family. Mom and Bud, thanks for all the support and love you have given me throughout my life. Dad and Bo, thanks for putting up with me the last couple of years. It probably wasn't easy. Scott, Christy, Derek, and Tara, thanks for just being there for me. Leah, what can I say? You have been my best friend forever. Thanks so much for everything you have done for me. Mike, well, I think we have been through about everything. Scott, I'm going to miss the 325 cruises and the Johnny Horton. Mitch, this year's been fun and we haven't even got any major trouble. Yet. Nick, you've been one of my best friends throughout high school. Some of your advice is finally starting to make sense. We still have to take a trip to Polson's though. Oh yeah, Nick, stay away from those goats with the pistol grip ears. Dave, next time you'll have to go barracuda hunting with Nick and I, even though it was 3 in the morning. Doug, the toxin neon really paid off the last month. Well done, kid. Aaron and Kristen, you better look me up this summer when you have something fun to do. And to the rest of the school, goodbye.
I, Nick Bowes, would first like to thank my family for everything so far in my life. To Mom and Dad, I thank you for the support and encouragement. Kim and Ashley, you have been the best sisters anyone could ask for. And now I'd like to thank some of my friends. Mitch, thanks for all the good times we've had and the good times yet to come, especially that snapper tripper planning. Dave, thanks for all the good times, especially the hunting trips and the now retired 460. Jim will be much better off because of this. Scott, other than goat jokes, you're still a pretty good guy. Doug, thanks for all the fun times, especially gopher hunting in your backyard. Hey, word of advice, try not to burn up any of your money in campfires and lay off the llamas. Justin, thanks for taking my advice on certain matters. I think it has benefited you greatly. We still have to keep searching for a new H-Mama. Seems the other one couldn't cut it. That trip to the hardware store in Great Falls is sounding better every day. And to the rest of my good friends, I wish you all good luck. Bye.
Hi, I'm Rashay Opus. Pretty cute, huh? For those of you lucky enough to know me, brace yourselves, because for once my talk time is limited. To Mrs. Jesperson and Mrs. Bromwell, first please recall that I am finally done here, so you know I'm sincere and not just searching for points. Then smile, because you're the only 2 authoritative figures from my high school career in which I'll always remember fondly. Thank you for putting up with me, and more importantly, always being fair. Thanks also to my family, especially my sisters, for everything. I love you the mostest. And Cleet, don't fight anyone I wouldn't. To my friends, Karina, hang in there, cause you're putts for 2 and you demand. Jackie, wherever I end up, I'll think of you and grin every time I whip out the chapstick to enjoy a BLT. Jamie and Shannon, thanks for being there, and here's to our happy home this summer. Aaron, Charlotte, Nicole, and Tessa, well, just thought I'd mention your names too. My advice to everybody is, don't spread rumors without first confronting the subject, because I've not yet heard a true one about me. And lastly, to those of you still stuck at BS High, and to the rest of you who don't have the pleasure of knowing me, I'd just like to say, sorry for ya.
Hello, I'm Harold Osterman, and I'm through talking, so goodbye.
I, Mitch Pavlovic, would like to start off by thanking my parents. I probably haven't made the wisest decisions from time to time, but you've always been very understanding. Thanks. Now for a few of my friends. Scott, the next time I ride 4-wheelers with you, drive so I don't need to use both hands to hang on. I don't think the pieces need to be in the oven for 12 hours either. Just make a loop. Justin, we've had some great road trips and close calls together. Now if we would have stayed away from the lighters. Dave, remember you still owe me some money. And let's keep our mouth shut the next time we see you along here at the airport. Nick, the next time you come down the river, let me know so I can draw you a map. I'd hate for you to get lost again. Buck, Thanks for letting me drive on that ice while you and Shane sat in the back seat. It was great. And sorry for what Shane and I put you through snowmobiling. I feel terrible. And also, thanks for teaching me how to just give her and that you can't take it with you. Murphy, remember high school days in Bozeman? That was a sad situation. And then the trip back from Winnet. It almost couldn't get any better than that. And everyone else I didn't mention, thanks for all the memories. Later days.
I, Ryan Pearson, would like to thank my parents for putting up with me through 4 football seasons and for their support through 2 shoulder operations and through some other tough times I've been through, and for not kicking my butt when I made them go through them too. To Aaron Edwards, thanks for being a great friend and for being around to listen when I needed someone to talk to. I'm sure I'll be calling you up next fall while I'm away at college. To Doug Richter, I hope you're around here in 2 years because I'm sure that I'll be getting in touch. To Shannon, thanks for everything. These last 7 months have been terrific. Hopefully there will be a lot more great times. I sure hope so anyway. You are a terrific person and I'm glad that we're still together. Hopefully we will be for quite a while. And finally to my dad, I've always been trying to fill your shoes, and when I was injured in football I thought I could never fill them anymore. You pushed me to work harder, and now I thank you very much. I believe I've filled your shoes and more. Hopefully you see that I'm playing college football not just for myself, but also for you. Thank you for giving me the desire to excel. Thanks also to my mother. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be kicking today. And thanks to my brothers and sisters for their continued support.
I, Holly Quinn, would like to say thank you to all the special people who have influenced my life. To Mom and Dad, thanks for your support, love, and service. I love you both. Penny and Bridget, you guys have become 2 of my very best friends. Thanks for all the road trips and laughs. And Bridget, I am sorry you have to ride the bus next year. To my dear friends of 4th period study hall, Jason, Nicole, and Doug. Boy, oh boy, have we had some great laughs. And I will really miss it. Thanks. And to Natalie, you have been the greatest friend throughout these past 13 years. Thanks for everything. I love you like a sister. Finally, to the rest of my classmates and friends, thanks for all the memories. We have had to endure so much, and we have finally made it.
I, Dwayne Ray, son of Jim and Marla Ray, would like to thank the faculty. Your knowledge and friendliness has helped me enjoy school and kept me on my toes. I would like to thank the extracurricular advisors and coaches also. I have learned so much from them through sports, FFA, Science Olympiad, music, and life. Thank you to my classmates as well as underclassmen. Aaron, you're a great companion in student council as well as every day. Doug, however, you need a few lessons in dependability and responsibility. Where's my annual? Thanks to the FFA boys, girls, and Bomber Bob for making the trips very memorable. Need I say more? Thanks to Aaron, Holly, Natalie, Tessa, Nicole, Jason, Doug, and underclassmen for the awesome music trips. My running partners, Lonnie and Christy, thanks for the great track days, even though you didn't like my sweatpants. Diana, you're a good kisser, no matter what Doug says. Thanks for always keeping me in line. And Dawn, let's hear one more Irish joke for old time's sake. Thank you, Brad, Shane, Jason, Doug, Nick, Brian, Aaron, Holly, and Nat for your friendship and strength. Chevette, someday we'll have to go on another park run during harvest. Also, Tessa, my second sister, thanks for being a pal. May our companion camping trips never end. Lastly, I would like to thank my family and grandparents for support and guidance. Your love and patience has helped me every day. Thanks a million. You're all great.
Friends, family, and faculty, lend me your ears. By now, I, Douglas Richter, am pretty sure that my mother is in tears, so I want to tell her that I love her for all she has done for me in my life. Things like waking me up in the morning, turning on all the hot water faucets in the house to get me out of the shower, and all the other things. Dad, you better get Mom a Kleenex right now. And Dad, you're the inspiration in my life. You've shown me the road that I want to take, and you've instilled confidence in me to follow my dreams. If I can accomplish just half of what you have, then I'll be a very happy man. To my family that traveled here today, thank you for being here, and for taking up my basement and my bedroom. To my Bozeman family, the Holmquists, thank you for supporting me and taking care of me when I was just a little tyke. You can always count on me for anything. My big little nephew Wesley, I wish you were up here on this stage with us right now, but I'll see you graduate soon. And finally, to my fellow graduates, I've shared some exciting and literally near-death experiences with you, but we learn from our experiences and move on, and that is what we are doing here together right now. We're moving on and taking the first step towards a great life. Have a good one.
I, Betty Washek, was proud to be a student at Big Sandy High School this year. It was great living in Big Sandy with my lovely host parents Leonard and Leona Sorensen. I want to thank all my teachers for helping me out when I had problems. You taught me many things, and I'm very grateful for that. Another thanks goes to all the students that have become a friend of mine. There are so many great and fun personalities in Big Sandy. Aaron and Susan Walker for picking me up every single day for school. I'm very thankful for that. When I got the information about Big Sandy being my home for this year, I did not know where Montana is, and I could not find Big Sandy on the map, but now it has become a special place I will never forget. Thanks to all the lovely people that have given me a smile that has made my exchange here special. Thanks.
I, Charlotte Terry, would like to wish my class of 1996 the best of luck with their future plans. Congratulations, everybody. We've made it to our graduation from Big Sandy High School. I have to say the last few weeks have been the toughest. I want to thank Roche for the many trips to Havre, some better than others. Good luck and drive safe, and be careful who you drive around with. It could get you in trouble. Thanks to Tessa for the childhood pony races behind the barn, Holly for the deep discussions during class, Natalie for her exotic egg dances, Aaron Goodyean for his constructive criticism on my creations in art class, Aaron Walker for always being able to make me laugh, and Jada for the indoor water fights. And thanks to Lacey, Alexa, and Roche for being my best friends through everything. And most of all, I want to thank my mom and dad for always supporting me no matter what I did or didn't do. And for the red car that'll go anywhere, even without a bumper. I've had lots of fun throughout my high school career, and I hope to continue having fun in college. Thanks to everyone for the great memories, and good luck. I, Aaron Walker, would like to start off by thanking all of the people who have supported me these past few years. I have been through some difficult times, and your friendships have helped me through. To all of my teachers, without you, I wouldn't be here today. To Leah, Natalie, Holly, Roche, and Nicole, you have all been such great friends. I will always remember our fun and interesting road trips. Brother Darlington, thanks for finally inviting me out to ride the four-wheeler. Dave, Scott, Mitch, Justin, and Dwayne, thanks for never being afraid to speak your mind in my presence. And just for the record, I am never grumpy. Last but not least, to my very best friends, Kirsten Danwither, Tessa Bly, and my mom. Goodbye may seem forever, farewell is like the end, but in my heart are the memories, and there you will always be.
I, Brad Weaver, would like to thank the following. First of all, my parents and my entire family for being there to help out or just to talk to when I needed it. To my little sister Christy for putting up with me in the past, and I hope that you have a blast in the next 2 years at BSHS. And the ability to drive the green Jeep half as well as I could tree. To Chevette, between hunting trips and brandings, we've had too much fun. Oh, criminy, here comes Ethel with a tall glass of lemonade. To Dave, between work and BSHS, we've had some good times and more to come. Although 460 safaris will be hard to top. And Dwayne, just remember, if you run for president someday, you got my vote. To Scotty, nothing but dynamite and a shower stall for horsemen. And to the people who didn't get mentioned, and you know who you are, thanks for all the great memories over the years.
I, David Weaver, would first off like to thank my parents, Stan and Nancy, for being the wonderful people they are and understanding all my mishaps. To my brother Daniel, for always giving me someone to pick on and go fishing with. To Kellyanne, for always giving me that great advice and always borrowing all my money. And to my family in general, for always being there for me. To Bradley, well, cuz, it's finally over. You have been a great friend, and thanks for giving me someone to steal donuts from in grade school. How about them work years? To Christy, thanks for being a great cousin and always giving me someone to talk to this year. Hey, and Christy, you can come and wrestle calves with me any day. To Kristen for keeping me out of trouble and someone to keep me in line. To JR for making sure I was all right after a crash during our four-wheeler expedition and always giving me a hand to help steal Wrangler tags. To Lisa for being like a little sister to me this year, always making sure my opinions were straight. Thanks to Shane for making me laugh at brandings. I hope someday you get Ethel to cut that deer for you. To Nick for being the greatest town cruiser of all time. To Doug, don't worry, someday you'll catch her. To Scott, thanks for keeping it funny and keeping her between the ditches. To Justin for helping me master the bulldogging a deer. To Mitch, I'll get that money to you. And don't forget about our 3 in the morning trip from Billings to get to football practice. To the rest of the class, thanks for the memories and good luck in the future. Last but not least, to all those who are needing a thanking and didn't get it, thanks, and take it easy.
It has been with great pleasure that we, Mr. Nelson and myself, have served as sponsors for the class of '96. From the time in 7th grade when the entire class was selected as Student Citizen of the Month, to being locked down in cell block 1 in the old Montana State Prison on the senior sneak trip, we've watched these young people work hard and strive for excellence academically, athletically, musically, and socially. We've watched them support each other through the hard times as well as the good. In your future endeavors, class of '96, we would expect you to maintain this same striving for excellence. For some of you, the path will be smooth. For others, rocky. Keep your eyes on those distant goals and never give up. We wish you all the best that life has to give. Now, I present to you the graduating class of 1996. These students have met the requirements set forth by the state of Montana and the educational requirements of the Big Sandy School District. Would the graduating class please stand and come forward to receive your diploma as your name is called. Tessa Jarrett Bly. Shane Ryan Chevette. Jason Patrick Cook. Scott Eldon Darlington. Natalie Marie Davidson. Nicole Dawn DeRozier. Aaron James Goodian. Leah Marie Grubb. Jessica Heikkinen. Ryan Ann Kephart. Justin Michael Kalbeck. Nicholas Edward Mose. Rochelle Marie Olfus. Harold William Osterman. Mitch Lee Pavlovic. Ryan Ronald Pearson. Holly Louise Quinn. Dwayne Curtis Ray. Douglas Vernon Richter. Nellie Roshek. Charla Louise Terry. Aaron Dorn Walker. Brad Allen Weaver. David Michael Weaver. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 1996.
I'm 3 days short of a nap, 4